Ghostbusters Frozen Empire is a 2024 American supernatural comedy film directed by Gil Kenan from a screenplay he co-wrote with Jason Reitman. It is the sequel to Ghostbusters Afterlife 2021 and the fifth film in the Ghostbusters franchise. The film stars Paul Rudd, Carrie Coon, Finn Wolfhard, McKenna Grace, Celeste O'Connor, and Logan Kim, reprising their roles from Afterlife alongside Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Arnie Utzon, Annie Potts, and William Atherton, reprising their characters from the earlier films. Kumail Nanjiani, Patton Oswalt, Emily Alignland, and James Acaster also joined the cast. Set 2 years after the events of Afterlife, the veteran Ghostbusters must join forces with their new recruits to save the world in New York City from a death-chilling god who seeks to build a spectral army. Following the success of Afterlife, Sony Pictures announced the sequel in April 2022 with Reitman returning as director, co-writer and executive producer. Kenan later took over as director Reitman that December, with the latter staying on as a co-writer and co-producer. That same month, Rudd, Coon, Grace, Wolfhard, O'Connor, Kim, Murray, Aykroyd, Utzon, Potts, and Atherton were all confirmed to reprise their roles. New cast members including Nanjiani, Oswald, Lind, and Acaster were announced in March 2023, with principal photography commencing that month and wrapping in June. Daria Marianelli was hired to compose and conduct the film's score, replacing Afterlife composer Rob Simonson. This is the first film in the Ghostbusters franchise to be released following the death of the franchise co-creator and Jason Reitman's father, Evan Reitman, who posthumously receives credit as a producer alongside his son and Jason Blumenfeld. Additionally, the film is dedicated to Evan's memory and celebrates the 14th anniversary of the first film. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire had its world premiere at the AMC 13 Theatre at Lincoln Square in New York City on March 14, 2024 and was released in the United States on March 22 by Sony Pictures, releasing under its Columbia Pictures label. The film received mixed reviews from critics. Pilot in July 1904, arriving New York City Fire Department. Firefighters find inside of a private men's club full of people frozen to death despite the extreme heat from outside. While a strange chant in extinct languages plays from a phonograph, the only survivor is a woman in a suit of armor, clutching a bronze orb and traumatized by ordeals. In the present day, Carly Spengler, her boyfriend Gary Gruberson, and her children Trevor and Phoebe have taken up residence in the New York firehouse, while Trevor and Phoebe's old friends Podcast and Lucky Domingo work with Ray Stantz and Winston Zeddemore respectively, with their expenses being covered by the latter. Directed by Gil Kenan, written by Gil Kenan, Jason Reitman, based on Ghostbusters by Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis, Produced by Ivan Reitman, Jason Blumenfeld. Starring Paul Rudd, Carney Coon, Finn Wolfhard, McKenna Grace, Kumail Nanjiani, Patton Oswalt, Celeste O'Connor, Logan Kim, Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Arnie Unson, Annie Potts. Cinematography Eric Steelberg. Edited by Nathan Orioff, Shane Reed. Music by Dario Marianelli. Production companies Columbia Pictures, Ghost Corps, Right of Way Films. Distributed by Sony Pictures Releasing. Release dates March 14, 2024, New York City. March 22, 2024, United States. Running time 115 minutes. Country United States. Language English. Budget 100 million. Box office 61.6 million. After a dangerous chase through the streets and catching the Hell's Kitchen Sewer Dragon, the team faces public backlash and threats from Walter Peck, a longtime opponent of the Ghostbusters, now elected mayor. To appease Peck, Callie suspends the rebellious teenage Phoebe from the field until she is a legal adult, while Gary struggles with his role as the children's father figure and sharing Callie's fear that Phoebe would get hurt. While her family are out, Phoebe meets and befriends a ghost named Melody, who died in a fire with her own family when she was 16 years old and is not able to rest in peace. Ray and Podcast have been collecting cursed objects at Ray's occult books. One patron, Nadim Razmadi, sells Ray the harp that once belonged to the woman in armor, later revealed was his late grandmother. When Ray tests in PKE levels, the orb unleashes a psychic charge that causes natural disasters and critically damages the wall around the firehouse ecto containment unit, which has been dangerously close to capacity over 40 years. Winston and Lucky introduce the Spenglers to Winston's privately owned paranormal research center, where people under Dr. Lars Pinfield being trained to become Ghostbusters and modifying Callie's deceased father, Egan Splender's ghost-busting inventions. Despite having reverse engineered Egan's ecto-containment technology into a machine to extract spiritual energy, Pinfield finds it impossible to cull anything from the orb. Trevor, Pinfield and Lucky visit Nadim and discover the hidden brass-lined chamber where Nadim's grandmother stored the orb. Nadim himself is also charged with mystical energy and a psychological evolution by Peter Venkman reveals the Nadim as latent pyrokinetic powers. Melody visits Phoebe at the firehouse, where she takes special interest in the containment unit unbeknownst to Phoebe. Melody is manipulating her on behalf of the trapped entry from the orb. Ray, Phoebe and Podcast visit Dr. Hubert Partsky at the New York Public Library, where is explained the orb functions magically and similar to the Ghostbusters equipments. It imprisoned a malevolent god, Garraka, who sought to conquer their dimension with powers to telepathically control ghosts as his army and to lower temperatures to absolute zero when feeding open fire. In this video, I am explaining about Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. This is new released Hollywood movie. If you like this video, then please like and share. what you think about this video in the comment section. Leave a comment and subscribe to watch this type of videos. Thank you for watching.